Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on a Tuesday. Who wants to be a billionaire? We'll talk about that in just a bit. What would you do with all that money? It's a pretty good question. Producer extraordinaire Jordan joining us. Jordan,
good morning.
Billionaire. Would you like to be a billionaire?
Yes.
Okay. There you go. Simple answer. Keep it brief. The last time you were on, we were talking about, what's her name? Taylor Swift?
That girl?
That girl that you say you're done with?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I don't know about that one. All right. So, football, big football weekend this past weekend. College football weekend coming up. Not much there in terms of good matchups. But what you say, Oklahoma and Michigan, that might be a good one. But let's see, Ohio State, they come off the big win over Texas, and they play Grambling. Oh man. Yeah, Miami plays Bethune-Cookman after beating Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame's on a bye week.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot to talk about with college football. And the NFL starts this week. For some people, it's just that this is the best, this starts their year, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Now, a couple of other things real quick. Now, this whole billionaire thing, I don't know if I'm allowed to show it. I would think I could be. Now, this is my ticket from last night. $2 or two plays, so $4. I didn't check the numbers yet, but I know it didn't win the big one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to check and see if I maybe won like $2 or $4 or whatever. Then this is my problem with the lottery. And I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but I have this problem. This is my problem. This ticket didn't win the big prize, but it hasn't been checked to see if it won anything. And this one. So it is from like 2 weeks ago. It's like, what am I doing? You go get it. I mean, I'm not spending a lot because I figure $1 billion up for grabs. So they said the odds are what? 1 in 292 million is your odds.
Would be nice though.
It would be nice. But with those odds, I mean, if you pay $4 or $400,
mm-hmm.
if you get $400 worth of tickets, are you really increasing your chance that dramatically? Probably not. But you probably feel a little bit better about it. But if you have an extra $400 laying around, do you really need to be buying lottery tickets? But I don't know. But I didn't win the big one. Hope so. Be fun to use that money for some good.
Yep.
Brian Chagrin, good morning. Haven't watched in a while. Always working. Well, we
so are we.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate it, and it feels like with the holiday weekend, and then it just seems like we haven't been on a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So but we're here. We're here now. We're here talking about being a billionaire. Brian, would you like to be a billionaire, or you good? I mean, it's not something you worry about, though, is it?
No, because you'll never get there.
I got this right here. Come on. I don't know. I always do like buying a lottery ticket in a different state. So
okay.
you're going through like you always hear those ones, So, that might be something to do. Hans checking in. Hans, hey Bill, you go to Wellsburg Mark's Carryout to get lunch. I have not recently, so I'll have to put that on my to-do list. Like I have my little my book, put my little to-do list on it. So hold on, gotta write that down. Was that your favorite place for lunch, Hans? Wellsburg Mark's Carryout. What do you recommend at the Mark's Carryout? That's my question. Am I getting a sandwich, pizza? They have burgers, dogs. What am I getting? That's what I need to know. Brian, I live almost paycheck to paycheck. The prices of things keep rising up every day. Amen to that one, brother. Amen to that one. But we still have to meet up for the wings, etc. down off of Caldwell, off of 77. So Hans agrees to everything I just said. So Hans, burgers, dogs, pizza, sandwich. So all right, I got to mark down. So the next time I'm there, if I have an opportunity, Wellsburg Mark's Carryout, I will give that a shot. So Hans, thank you for the suggestion. Jordan, college football.
Yeah.
Yeah, you into it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think about the first weekend? Ohio State, Texas. Did you watch any of it?
Yeah, it was boring.
What'd you think? I need to move my chair over.
I
I think.
expected more out of Arch Manning.
Okay. Yeah, I think
honestly,
everybody did.
Honestly, kind of. I expected more out of both teams, but
yeah. Hans checking back in. Cream chicken tomorrow. So there we go. All right. Well, if I stop by tomorrow, I'll have to get some cream chicken. Brian says he'll pay for the wings. Jordan, you're in on that. I need a road companion. Make the trip. Ohio State defense played terrific. Yeah, they absolutely did, Brian. They played really, really well. I think Arch Manning's going to be fine. I think, but in that first game, it was so built up. It's
they hype
almost,
him up too much. You can't.
Yeah, it's just the pregame shows and it was like, how much can we? But then, how about the Arch Manning commercials? He had like 3 or 4 national spots. He glasses, everything else. It was like, all right, Arch is gonna be doing okay. But he threw that pass. He threw that pass down the sideline. I think it was on the last drive, and just dropped it in between. But I'm like, he'll be fine. Mm-hmm. He'll be fine. He's just got to. He hasn't played. He hasn't really played. And you've got Ohio State with their new defensive coordinator Matt Patricia, who's won Super Bowl, so he knows what he's doing. How can I confuse a guy making his third start? Yeah, and his other starts were against basically nobody's. Yeah. So, yeah, he did pretty well. Hans, could we launch tomorrow? Hans, I'm going to have to check my schedule. That's going to have to leave it at that on that one. I'm not sure. I never know when I'm going to have lunch. Some days I don't have lunch. You know what I had for lunch the other day? Yesterday, I think. When I got home, I sliced up a cucumber real quick, sliced up a carrot, a little ranch dressing on it. That was lunch. It was nice. I enjoyed it. I don't know if it'd be as good as the cream chicken, but we'll have to see. Hans, thank you for the invite. So yeah, Ohio State. I thought they were solid, both sides of the football. Not spectacular, but it's game one. So I thought that was a bit of a letdown of a game in terms of what you were looking for.
For sure.
Now the Miami game, as a Miami guy, I was very happy with the outcome. Much of my family, Notre Dame fans. And so it was kind of odd. I was kind of like, are we really playing this game now? Can we play it in the playoffs? So then it'd really be,
right.
But anytime those two teams get together, something's gonna happen. And it was a pretty good game. Came down to the wire, last minute field goal, whatever the case may be. But Miami gets the win at home. Thought Carson Beck looked better than I thought he would. Notre Dame's quarterback thought was okay. The question I have for Notre Dame, why aren't we running the ball to the outside? Yep. At the end of the season, Miami last year could not stop the run. If you ran off the edge, they didn't set the edge, so they couldn't run. Couldn't stop the run, I should say. And Jordan Love, right? Jeremiah Love. Yeah. First half, I'm going, are they going to give him the ball? What's going on? Mm-hmm. Didn't happen. But Miami with a great, win. So I don't like this. I'm the whole you.
All
thing.
About the you.
Yeah, no, I like the you, but it's like, okay, the whole thing with, because then I got this in the house. I go, you down. And, and I went, nah, well, not today.
It's like horns down.
Yeah, horns down, you down. But, it is what it is. I thought it was good first college football. LSU, Clemson, another defensive struggle. Biggest game of the day, though. Biggest one where you just kind of go, involved Jordan's team.
Yeah.
The Alabama Crimson Tide. Florida State. Jordan, comments, concerns? Got to be a bunch of concerns.
I don't think Alabama should have even been ranked 8th anyways.
All
personally.
Right. Well, Hans checking in says the cream chicken is good. That's what he's telling me and you. I appreciate that, Hans. We believe you. Brian checking in saying they had Arch confused all day. Pretty good start for Julian Sand for his first ever start. Agree with that. Jordan, you have the floor.
Like I was saying, I don't think Alabama should have been ranked 8th anyways. And I don't think that Kalen DeBoer is cutting it.
Fire him already?
I don't know what's gonna happen, but
I think she wants him fired. What were they, 9-3 last year?
He can't coach like Nick Saban coached.
Well, nobody can coach like Nick Saban coaches.
I know, but it's Alabama.
You never want to be that guy that follows the guy.
Yeah.
And Nick Saban was the guy. So, all right. So let's say middle of the season, Alabama's like 4-2. Boop, hitting the emergency eject button. Boop. Maybe. Oof.
I don't know.
Jordan's ready to fire some people. Alabama's on the hot seat, but I'll tell you what, Florida State, now it's a home game. Alabama didn't even look interested.
No.
And so it was like they didn't look like Alabama. Florida State looked like a whirlwind. They were ready to get after it. So congratulations to Florida State, maybe serving notice that they're going to be a bit of a force. You're never going to. Florida State's never going to be down that long. Alabama, they could turn it around next week. You never know. And then last night, how about our boy Bill Belichick?
Yeah.
And the Carolina Tar Heels.
Yep.
With Michael Jordan in attendance.
Yep.
Roy Williams in attendance. Anybody that went to North Carolina was in attendance. Wow, they got smacked.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll say this. I mean, he doesn't play any of the positions. He recruits the guys. He brought in like 70 guys in the portal, over the winter. So he's trying to build a team. TCU's been pretty good lately, so I'm not that surprised by it. But that'll be another one where if he goes 5-5 this year, the first 10 games, people go, what did we do? Why do we have
Right.
But you got to believe he'll get people in and he'll get it turned around. I mean, it's not like he forgot how to coach. He just needs to get the players.
Mm-hmm.
But back to you in Alabama.
No.
You're gonna fire him, aren't you? Caleb DeVore is out. Okay, let's see. All right, Ohio State needs to work on the running game, but to hold the number one team in the nation to number one touchdown late fourth quarter was pretty good. Absolutely. Two teams that are going to be good. The two teams are going to be good. See that now. The one thing I don't know if you agree with this, Jordan, or not. I disagree with this. All these experts, all these prognosticators. You can lose a game early in the season. You can lose a game early in the season, and still get into the playoffs. Well, like I was talking to my son, the big Alabama or big Notre Dame fan. And I said to him, well, do you feel like you have to run the table now? I mean, you lost to Miami, it was a good game, 27-24, first game of the season. But if you're Notre Dame, you're not in a conference championship game. Can you lose 2 games? Can you if Notre Dame loses 2 games, wins the rest, they get in? Or do they have to literally run the table? Alabama looked bad. But if they don't run the table, do they get into the championship? Like all these people are saying, oh, yeah, it's easy now. No, you got to go undefeated basically the rest of the way.
Yep.
I don't want to win. I don't want to, as Miami found out last year, you don't want to lose in the last week of the season. But I would rather lose mid-season in a really good game against someone really good.
Yeah. Than
lose the first part of the, because that's like, man, we can't lose. We have no margin for error.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Hans is saying he might tomorrow. We'll call the news station. All right, Hans. All right. Sounds good. Let's see. Brian, I'm going to Miss Lee Corso. What a great ambassador for college football. Yeah. And how about Lee Corso?
Yeah, I know.
Started with the Buckeye hat or Buckeye head, and then finished it with the Buckeye head. But then Ian told me, my son, he might or may or may not like to look at a wager or two. But he said yesterday to me, he said, if you played the Lee Corso parlay, basically all the games that he picked on the show, apparently, if you put $10 down and you would have won 8,000.
Wow.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous because it was all the games that he picked. And then I heard the games that were all played this weekend, any team that he was involved with as a player or a coach won.
Wow. I didn't know
The
that.
football god said, Lee Corso, we're sending you out a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
however,
yes,
think that they should have just done this as his last season, not one game be his last game. I think they should have had him finish out the whole season with College Game Day.
I think because it was at Ohio State, they knew what the first game was going to be.
Yeah, but one game?
Yeah, but he had some health issues last year. Well, in the season, he had to miss games and all. So I think they were kind of like, let's do this first big game in Ohio State. I mean, the Ohio State marching band spelled out Corso on the field.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then he made the pick and the whole thing. So maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of with you. Like, well, why wouldn't you have him on? Like at the end of the season, why not have him on again?
Right.
So, you never know. Lee Corso may be popping up here and there. You never know. But yeah, great ambassador for college football. All right, let's get to the National Football League. Oh, wait, this weekend, I'll tell you what, West Virginia may need to be on upset alert. They're going to Athens, Ohio.
Yeah.
To take on the Bobcats. Bobcats give you a nasty scratch. Bobcats have been good last few years. They keep winning 10 games a season, winning bowl games, winning the MAC championship. Went to Rutgers in week 1 and had a shot to win it. It was 34-31 final score. They had a chance to win that game. West Virginia, we don't know. I mean, they played Robert Morris.
Yeah.
They beat everybody up at Robert Morris. So Rich Rod, I think it's going to be a West Virginia crowd. It only holds about 25,000 Peden Stadium. So it's going to be rocking. And the game starts at 4 in the afternoon.
Well, I'm not a WVU fan.
Here's the deal. How tuned up is everybody going to be by 4 in the afternoon for the Mountaineers and the Bobcats?
Well, I'll be at a wedding, so.
Really?
Yep.
When are you not at a wedding? Seriously, it seems like every other weekend you've got.
That's how it's about to be. Yep.
You've got a bunch of weddings.
Yep.
So that's at 4:00 on Saturday. That should be. I'm telling you, that's going to be. Anybody who thinks it's going to be a blowout either way is mistaken. I think that's actually going to be a good game. I mean, I don't look at West Virginia right now. See. West Virginia's got all new people too. They got to figure their stuff out. Rutgers was pretty good last year, and they went 2 Rutgers and it was close. Pitt should be on lookout. They're going to Central Michigan. They just won on the road. Just saying. Could be some upset specials. Ohio State against Grambling, I think the Buckeyes will be okay.
Yeah.
Miami against Bethune-Cookman, I think they'll be okay. Penn State, I don't even know who they're playing. They beat Nevada 46-11. Is Penn State really the second-ranked team in the country? Do we really think Penn State's going to do anything? Yeah. We do? Do you think they're going to win a national title?
Don't know about that, but
they've got a lot of kids back, a lot of guys back, a lot of kids back. All right, let's break down National Football League. Oh, wait a minute. Brian didn't disappoint me. I was waiting for the Monroe Central comment. Here we go. Monroe took one on the chin at 2 Bel Air. Yeah, I think Bel Air will be good this season. Absolutely. They're off to a good start. Got a great wide. Yeah, Pettigrew's good. But I think Monroe Central will be okay. They lost a tight one in the first game. And Bel Air's good. They've got talent, they've got speed, and they came up a winner, but there's still a lot of season to go. National Football League, Jordan, predictions. This is what I need from you. First week 1. We will start on the Thursday night, 8:00 game on WTOV9. So if you want to watch it on WTOV9, we have it for you on WTOV9. Dallas Cowboys, a mess.
They will lose
to the Philadelphia Eagles, apparently, the defending Super Bowl champions.
Yep.
8:00 WTOV9.
Mm-hmm.
You look very comfortable with that prediction.
Yeah. Are you kidding?
No.
They're horrible.
Yeah. And they just made the trade, Micah Parsons. What do you think about that? Should they have traded him, kept him, signed him?
I don't think he should have stayed in Dallas. He's not going. They weren't going to get anywhere.
Yeah, and nobody was getting along. Jerry Jones got mad at him, said he's out of here. Now,
Sorry, the
Packers,
Cowboys are terrible.
And how about the fact that they've traded him to team in their conference, so they might have to see him in the playoffs if they would even get to the playoffs. But they play each other week 4. Man, Green Bay might be one contender now.
I'm sorry, the Cowboys are so overrated.
All right, now on Fox 9 Sunday for all the Browns fans out there.
Well, you did miss the Chargers Chiefs game Friday.
Oh, they play on Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Chargers Chiefs on Friday. And you know who's leading the way for the Chargers? Here comes Justin Herbert. Jordan, how excited are you about Justin Herbert?
I'm going Chargers, but they probably will lose.
Games in Kansas City?
No, it's in Brazil.
Oh, that's the Brazil one. Oh, that's going to be an absolute mess. You just hope all the guys don't go crazy and get all Brazilians down there or something. Get that waxing done.
Oh, my God.
Could you imagine? Hey, there was a mishap at the waxing factory. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. But you know what? It's fun to say. It's put up or shut up time for Penn State. Sorry, Jordan. They have to go out and prove it to me because they are loaded. Well, that's true.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. But they, under James Franklin, have not gotten it done.
Nope.
They won one game. Well, they won a couple. No, they won one, right? They beat SMU, and then they lost to Notre Dame, I think, in the playoffs. Is that right? I don't remember. But, yeah, they got to prove it. Okay, so Chargers, Chiefs, Brazil. That could be like I had to – I could put that up. I could put my bunny suit up. Lost in fantasy football. I finished last year. That's okay. You got to embrace the punishment. Our punishment in our league was dressing up in the Christmas Story bunny suit. So that's just kind of the headgear right there. Then you know what? So then that's good. But then I decided, if you got to embrace it. So I went over to M&M Hardware. There's myself and Scott. We talked. He actually gave the first person to recognize that it was me 10% off their next purchase.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty nice. We had a good time. And then some people that were stopping in the store, they took pictures. So we had some pictures and stuff. So anyways, so that could be the loser of the Kansas City San Diego game has to get Brazilians. You have to get the wax. Hey. So anyways, just a little crazy thought there. All right. So we've got Jordan has the Eagles over the Cowboys, Chargers over the Chiefs, Cincinnati Browns Sunday on Fox 9 at 1. Cincy on the road against the Browns and Joe Flacco's.
Cincy.
All right, Cincy. There you go. All right. So we got Cincinnati. So we're making a parlay is what we're doing. This is going to be the producer extraordinaire parlay. And then Sunday night, Baltimore at Buffalo.
Buffalo.
No hesitation. Just going right with the home team. So if you're doing the Jordan producer extraordinaire parlay, you are taking the Eagles, Chargers, Bengals, and the Buffalo Bills. I would have to figure out how much you could get paid off if you paid $10, but I bet you that'd be all right. Might have to do that. But that should be a segment for us. Sometime every week, and sometime we do we have you pick 5 games.
Okay.
And that's the executive producer parlay.
Okay.
I like it. All right. Oh yeah, and we'll have you pick this one too. We'll throw it in. Here's your 5th game. Steelers, Jets. Jets, Jets.
Steelers.
Okay. So you know what? I just thought I'm not even going to put it in the universe. I'm not even going to say it. Hey, they're playing in New York, right? Playing at the Jets.
Yeah.
What happened the last time that Aaron Rodgers started a game at that stadium to begin the season?
Tore his Achilles.
Yeesh. Don't want history to repeat itself.
Well,
Mercy
I just
sakes.
spoke it, so maybe I should knock on.
Yeah, I mean, I hope not, but man alive, that would be absolutely awful. All right, everybody, you have your Jordan producer extraordinaire parlay. The Steelers will win over the Jets, Eagles over the Cowboys, Chargers over the Chiefs, Buffalo over Baltimore, and Cincinnati over the Browns. Mark them down because you could become a billionaire just like the Powerball if you pick those picks. So anyways, that about does it for now. Brian and Hans, can't thank you enough for joining in. Oh, wait a minute. Before we go, what am I doing? Got to thank Valley Converting for all that they do for the 9-minute Phill-Up. And of course, you know what? We got to hear from them now.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
Again, can't thank Valley Converting enough. If you have paper products that you need to have recycled, give them a new life. Take them to Valley Converting in Toronto, Ohio, T-Town, the Gem City. And it is, well, it's time to about wrap things up, Jordan. So first purchase, if you won the lottery, I think this would be the same purchase whether you win $1 billion or whether you win 50 million or $1 million. What would be your first purchase? What do you think you would do?
Pay off the rest of my student loans.
All right. Very, very, very savvy, very smart. Pay off the bills. Well, after you pay it off all the bills, and you're sitting there with a couple million in the bank because you won the lottery or something. What would be your first? I mean, everybody think what would be your first? Like, man, I'm just gonna buy this. I know it doesn't make any sense, but I'm just gonna have some fun and get this.
Probably a car, fancy car.
Okay. All right. Like what kind of car? Lamborghini, Porsche, Rolls?
I don't know. I've always wanted
Bentley.
a Jaguar.
All right. Hey, that's nothing wrong with that. Those are nice cars. Those are nice
A
cars.
Jag.
You know what I saw yesterday on the side of the road? 1970s era Corvette Stingray. It's kind of got the more of the curvy sides to it, everything. I was in my wheelhouse growing up. It was like, ooh, you'd see oh man, look at the Corvette. Look at the Corvette. Look at it. And it just had the big pipes and everything. So I don't know. I don't necessarily think I'd buy that for my first crazy thing, but the worst things.
I'd probably move too.
Probably move so people don't know that you have all the money. Buy an island. You're a billionaire. I'm going to buy an island. I'll tell you what. Yeah. I do have a plan. We've talked about it before. My first thing I'd do is I'd go around the country to friends and family and call them up, say, hey, get all your bills out. Pay them all off for everyone. And then here's 20 grand walking around cash.
Yep.
But then once that's all done, woo, get out of town. I've never actually been to Vegas to gamble. Maybe I could gamble on my money away. No. Oh, if you're a billionaire, how are you going to do? I mean, you got enough where you could, I guess if you bet enough. I don't know. Buy a helicopter? Nah. What do you need that for?
Private jet?
Nah.
Limo?
Would be fun to go and play. I like, limo.
Go on vacation.
Go see if you can find all the best beaches in the world. Best golf courses. But I mean, you got all the money you need. You can do whatever you want. But Jordan's getting a Jaguar. Jordan's getting a Jag after she wins her producer extraordinaire parlay. Again, one more time. If you're looking to make a wager, Steelers over the Jets. The Steelers over the Jets. The Eagles over the Cowboys. Buffalo over Baltimore. Cincinnati over the Browns. And most importantly, the Justin Herberts over the Kansas City Chiefs, which will be played in Brazil. Do we really need to be playing games in Brazil or London? I mean, they did London, Germany. They're going international. Yep. But when are they going to pull the trigger and actually put a team in one of those cities? That's what you got to figure out.
Yep.
All right. That's not for us to worry about. Nope. But if you get $1 billion, you probably couldn't even buy a team. You never know.
Never know.
The Cowboys were $13 billion. That's still like $13 more billion to buy a team. All right, everybody. Remember the 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining us. And again, thank you to Valley Converting. Jordan, thank you for all of the wagering advice for the general public watching the 9-minute Phill-Up. Have a great day, everybody.